Hello, this is Tracy from Knots and Yarn. This little video is going to be about the corner to corner stitch. I'm going to show you how to start the stitch and also how to decrease. Start with your slip knot. Then you chain 6. Oops, I lost that one. Try that one again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you want to double crochet in the third chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, fourth chain from the hook. Right in here. So you double crochet there. Double crochet in the next stitch. And then you double crochet in the last stitch. And you have now made your first box of the corner to corner stitch. You want to chain 6 again because you're starting a new row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You turn this over. Wait, I guess we don't need to turn over yet. We do the same thing as we did with the last one. Double crochet in the fourth from the hook, in the fifth, and in the sixth. Now this is where people get confused. You have 2 squares, but they're 2 separate rows. Excuse me. Turn the bottom one. See, they're lined up like this. You need to turn the bottom one. And you go in your last double crochet here. You see that? And you slip stitch. So now we have this row and this row. We're going to make the second one, because it counts, there's 1 stitch in the first row, 1 block, then 2 blocks, then 3 blocks, and 4 blocks, and it grows. Now, being that we are not making a new row, we only chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. In the same space here, during the last double crochet of the block row before, you double crochet 1, 2, and 3. Total of 4 double crochets in each block. See, now we have the 2 rows. That would be your corner. First row, second row. We need to make our next row, so we chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double crochet in the fourth from the hook, the fifth from the hook, and then the sixth from the hook. And again, we now have the 4 double crochets that makes the single block. Again, turn your work, slip stitch into the last double crochet space from the row before, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, put your 3 more double crochets in that same space. There's 2, 3, and 4. See, now we're on, like I said, we're on our 3rd row, so we have more stitches in this row. Repeat the same thing, slip stitch in this one, chain 3, get your other 3 double crochets in there, 1, 2, 3. See, now we're establishing our diagonal pattern. This is the bottom part of your work, and this is the side of your work. Now what do we do now? We're starting a new row, right? Because we have all of the stitches in this row. because our seams, our sides are lined up. We chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double crochet in the 4th from the hook. 1, 2, the 5th from the hook, and the 6th. Again, now we got to write the pattern. Flip your work, slip stitch into the square below. Now again, chain 3, because we're working on an established row now. But all 3 of the stitches, remember this one counts as a stitch, so we have 4. Slip stitch into the next block, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the other one, our chain 3, 1, 2, 3. See, now we're back at the edge. So that tells us we need to start a new row. And again, we chain 6. And that's all this is. 4th from hook, 5th from hook, and 6th from hook. Now we have to attach it to the rest of the work in the right direction. Flip that over, slip stitch, chain 3, and this starts your next block. 3 more double crochet, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, 3, and 4. Okay, so if you get the idea for that. Now say we want to start decreasing this block because we only want it to be 5 blocks high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 wide. So we want this to turn into a square. How do we do that? The decrease will start this next row. Instead of chaining 6, you chain 6 to add a new row. We don't want to add a new row anymore. We turn our work and we slip stitch up the side of the block. So we keep our edge, but we're not adding any new rows. We chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then finish out that block like we were doing the others. There's your 2, there's your 3, and there's your 4. Again, slip stitch, make your normal block. You chain 3, 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and 4. Now I think this is where people get confused. Remember, we don't want to grow the block anymore. So what you do is you slip stitch like you would make, see right here, if we wanted to make it, we'd put another block here and that would grow this side to 6 stitches. But we don't want to do that. We are decreasing now. We want to keep our edges the same. So we slip stitch and then we turn and slip stitch up the side of our edge. So we just decrease that block. See, look, now we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one we had 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to do our next row without increasing. So we keep our edges the same. We chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Complete the rest of our double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3. Go to the next. Slip stitch. Start your new block. Look, we're on our 3rd block here. Excuse me. Yeah. Slip stitch. Now this will be our last one for the row. See, it'll line up with this. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We slip stitch. We don't add anything. Turn, slip stitch up the side of the work, of the edge. See how we're getting smaller? We're almost to that corner now again. Chain 3. When you decrease, this is now decreasing for a square. There's a different way you decrease for a rectangle. I can make a different video about that later on. Do your square. See, this one is only going to get 2 squares. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch. Turn. Slip up the side. And look, we got one more block space to fill. And then we will have our full 5 by 5 square. Chain your 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch. Now look, there's our square. That is how you do the double crochet or the corner to corner stitch from start to decrease to finish. Please let me know if this has helped you. If you liked my video, please like and subscribe. And thank you again. This has been Tracy from Knots and Yarn, and this is the corner to corner stitch.